Good morning, Derek, friend. Yeah, no sound. I still haven't fixed the music, but it's okay, I guess. Check them out, man. I got my assault terminator. I had this base laying around from last year. Depending on if I get a phone call or a message, I may have to leave early, but I'll let you know. Well, I mean, you will know. All right. I don't know what my scheme is gonna be, so we'll just see what happens. Let's see. We're gonna do a nice chill paint because I don't know. It's been kind of a week. You see my palette. All right. I suppose we'll start on. We'll work from the top down. How about that? Probably should have did the black first, but it's too late now. I always try to do the body glove bit first. Less touch-ups that way. You tell wife you love her, but you'll talk later. Well, yeah, I could do that. I don't know how well that would go though. How's your week, bro? Be a bunch of noise. That's the cat going schizo. Oh man, this brush here is just about had it. What's up, friend? I'm glad you could make it. Let's start from the back. How about that? Oh my god, this detail up. And then, well, it's not and then. I wasn't even talking. Let me see what he said. The Mars have arrived and commit war crimes. Going to make a name for myself. Also, sub shark. Man, I'm glad you could make it. I know you're. I think you're trying to make it a couple times. Anyway, this might not make much sense, but I did an 18-hour fast, and it was time for dinner. And so I said, it's Friday. Let's do pizza. So I put some pizzas in the oven. I was hungry. I was so excited about the pizzas. I take them out. I burned my arm on the on the pan. Like I don't know. The pan was just sitting there, like kind of hanging off the side of the stove, and it burned me. Anyway, so when I joke about being retarded, I'm not joking. Alright, let's see. The power fist and the gun. I think we're going to do those red in keeping with my theme. So we'll just try and get in there on this body glove so I don't have to see any white sticking out later. You know what I just saw? I just saw support in there. I'll go back in there later and get that. Week's been busy. Kiddo back to school. International cargo sucks at the moment with Canadian rail tornado strike. I had heard about that, but my life is and always will be blessed. Man, well, we'll save that for later. Hold on. Let me get in there. Oh, oh, we gobbed it up. I appreciate you. Come on, get that coverage. I think I should probably dump this brush. Got it. I try keeping my word for you, friend. Man, and see, that's what I'm talking about. That's some good friends right there. Alright, now what was I saying? Oh, man, you might have some free time at work, Derek, because they raised them interest rates. And like they kind of signaled that they were going to, or no, they're going to drop the rates. And then inflation picks back up. Plus the U.S. consumer is tapped out. Man, I mean, working in the loan business at the bank, it's already been kind of hard times. Every now and then I get to like these really just bonkers loans where people overpaid for stuff, and you know, you come to the bank and you say you want $400,000 to buy a 30-year-old mobile home on a crappy lot. You know, the bank is not your financial advisor. So, I mean, if they can, they'll just tell you if you're qualified for the loan. They're not going to tell you if it's a good idea. Nobody glove, nobody love. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to get a bigger house, but I'm not so much worried about rates. It's the house prices. Because I know there's a lot of northerners that move down to where I live. And I'm not going to blame all of the housing market on them, but a big part of it is them. Come on, let's get that coverage. I don't like seeing white spots when I'm in like further along in the process. I did tell my buddy Dan Primark that I was painting his Terminator tonight, but I think he's very happy to see that me and a couple people that he has dealt with are painting his stuff, but he's having a bit of a hard time right now, so I just want to try and get some stuff done so he can see it and make him feel happy. I did hear that is it Ruler of Humanity's painting competition, the submission deadline's been extended, so I think I'll try and toss my hat back in that ring. I ain't gonna win, I already know that, because I've seen some other people's stuff and I'm blown away by it. But it's about having fun. And I guess motivation to get your stuff done. I don't even know what the prize is. I didn't ask. I just heard painting competition with a bunch of people I know. I said, hell yeah, let me throw my hat in that ring. You know what? We'll do the fingers red too. But I'll just cover up that. We'll have to go back over that. Oh, let me see. Oh, house price is way over. I mean, I think everybody is in agreement on that. I mean, maybe except for people who are trying to flip a profit. I don't know who's got money left. Like I work with a guy, young guy. I feel kind of bad for him because this dude he's got a fiance and all they do is grind. Like he uh he works full time at a bank, and then after that, then he goes and drives for Uber or DoorDash. I think it's DoorDash. Anyway, he does that. His wife or fiance is a registered nurse. She does the same thing. She works as a nurse all day and then goes and does DoorDash. And they're closing on a house soon. He's a nice guy. They're closing on a house soon, and he's wanting the rates to drop before they sign the papers, so they get a little bit better deal. But and he knows, like he's a day trader. He like trades options and stuff, but he knows he just really wants a house. I mean, I don't know, man. If I thought that prices might drop, I guess he found a house that he really liked, so they wanted to snag it while they could. I guess I don't know. Dan Farmer having a moment. Well, I don't want to parse the stuff. You can DM me on Twitter. I'll tell you. Since we're all boys. And I'm still planning on doing my own mini painting, except I want to try it as a painting collection rather than building army, and am intrigued of the kit fashion community. Yeah, that's part of the fun for me. Like I have a bunch of bits because I got into this in college, and I started with the Assault on Blackreach box, and then after that I would just go on like eBay, and instead of buying beers, I use the beer money to buy up bits or boxes, and I built a bunch of Firstborn, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was just modeling because the people who were into Warhammer in college, they were all mouth breather types, and I was like, no thank you. But I just like the modeling, so I put together a bunch of models. None of it was probably table legal. I just was building stuff that looked cool. Like what I do, like I just did like a tactical marine, but I gave him like 2 power mauls. I was I'll give this guy 2 maces. Oh, my music's being whacked. I guess that's fine. Anyway, so I have a bunch of bits left over from that stuff. Ooh, this got watered down too much. Alright, helmet. I guess we're going to do helmets white for this guy. I'm not going to get too crazy on him. He's just going to be a basic Terminator. Hmm. Man, this guy's got all kinds of nooks and crannies. I might get crazy with the shading on this guy. But as you guys probably know, I'm like hyper autistic about like uniformity. So if I do one guy a certain way, then I got to do them all that way. All right, this guy. There's gonna be some tricky spots. Alright, get the fingers, get the arm, the elbow. Here we go. Alright, let's look at the chat. I got new glasses. They didn't fit my nose right. They rubbed my nose up. Let's see. Airbnb buy up strain the house market. Among other things. But, not only is the house market due for just a regular old crash, but let's see if this might mess me up. You got all these boomers, the baby boomer generation, like 70% of whom own houses. And starting in 2024, that generation is due to start dying off. Like they're reaching like, the life expectancy. So it's expected. I might be getting this number wrong, but I remember I read this not long ago that something like 4 million people are going to start dying off every year for like the next 10 or 15 years. And alright, so you take that number, like 4 million. Let's say that report was accurate. Yeah, like 70% of them own their home. So it stands to reason that most of those homes will end up on the market. So not only are you going to have the housing bubble, the air is coming out, or crash, depends on what happens, but then you have that selling pressure from all these people dying off. So it's going to be, the deals are coming. I just wish they would get here faster. You know what I mean? Alright, so that blue, he's mostly done. He's mostly covered. So we'll just start finalizing that blue up. Hey Vulcan, what's up, man? I'm annoyed. My auto-focusing webcam was at my post office this morning. Now it's in a Chicago suburb 2 hours away. Sometimes I get emails saying, or like the track will say, "Oh, your package is out for delivery," and then it's not in my mailbox, and I get it the next day. I actually have mail delivered to a house down the road because my house is close to the highway, and I don't trust a bunch of strangers walking by my mailbox if I have anything sensitive. I used to be a gold and silver bug, so I was very sensitive about my mail. artistic. Yeah, I say that at work all the time. They say, what are you, autistic? I say, I am artistic, yes. And I pull up my phone and show them my stuff. Alright. Oop, oop, oop. Don't gob it up now. You know, I actually kind of like the 3D print lines. Makes it look like Damascus steel. Forgot the front there. Let's see. Charles Schwab says 6 billion people are going to die in 2020. What? Well, a betting man would say Charles Schwab is going to die because after Silicon Valley Bank and was it Silvergate from last year in March, Schwab had the highest liability to asset ratio of all the big banks. They don't like people knowing that though, but I moved my money out of there. I only had a little bit of, I actually used Schwab for stock buys. But then I got into GameStop and it was easier to register shares through Fidelity, so I moved my stuff to Fidelity and I only had a little bit of money left in Schwab. Man, I gotta tell you, this is so much more relaxing than fighting with that tank. That thing was heavy as hell. Yeah, I'm just plugging away on this thing. I know people are gonna say this guy looks like an ultramarine. Who dat? Mako Beru. I appreciate you, man. Or girl, you know what I mean. It's hard to tell. Ooh, ooh, see what I'm saying? That's how you find the white spots. I know nobody's going to be looking up under here, but I know it's there. Alright. Actually, it's going to be black under there. Let me check the chat. Oh, 2025. I hope everyone loved the Warhammer 40 ounces. That was very creative, man. I'm gonna be real. I was impressed. And you kept it coming. When I was like, well, surely he's out of ideas now. Nope. My man come back with the Dorn Rolling Rock, the Horus Hennessy. I was impressed. Oh my god. Man, can you see this? You see that? That's probably the stupidest way in recent memory I've hurt myself. Burning myself on a damn pizza pan. A Red Baron pizza pan? When I'm talking, I forget about it. But then when I stop talking and then I start to feel the pain again. It'll go away. Probably. So I usually don't hurt myself in the kitchen because I'm a culinary master, but The last time I cut myself, I don't know, like a year ago. That's embarrassing. I'm so, I think I got pretty good skills in the kitchen. I impress myself sometimes. Impress the lady too. And then, whoops, rookie mistake. All right, I think that's pretty good coverage for now. Well, maybe these pauldrons. Oh, let's see. Never say you're autistic. Gotta hide your special powers. I'll tell you, it would explain a lot. Instead, say, "I've got that dog in me. I've got that dog in me." Well, careful now. Some people might, some people might take that the wrong way now. All right, I think we're getting there. Somebody let a fly in the house. Alright, I think we're getting to some pretty good even coverage here. My man's got some cheeks on this model. He's about to make some of those weirdos on Twitter thirsty. Alright. White. Let me get this right. White. Red casing. Red power fist. Something else is red. Maybe the crux terminator should be red. Well, gold. No, I need to put gold on stuff too. How about a gold cross with a white skull? Again, gold cross, white skull. Gold, 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 gold. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 gold places. Red. 1, 2. Well. Alright. Nah, it's alright. He can be more blue than red. Alright, we're doing some plan. I should have thought about this before I started painting, but that's my problem, as most of the women in my life would tell you. My problem is I just weren't thinking. I'm going to have to touch this up, so I don't know why I'm getting all anal about it. Alright, yeah. We'll give that brush a rest. Oh, yeah. I got this guy too. This Dan Ferris printed this guy out, and he's all printed in one spot, like his, yes. So it looks like printed all in one piece. It's not modular. I think it's pretty cool. Let me see the chat right quick. Oh, I can't wait for Kamal to impose unrealized gains taxes on me, so my $90,000 house is taxed an extra $23,000 in taxes. Alright, so hey, everybody is complaining about, okay, we're getting into this discussion instead of painting. It's fine. So, they said they want to tax unrealized gains. How about unrealized losses? What about the people that have, I'm sorry if I'm getting loud because I'm getting all excitable. What about people who like are still holding like Shiba coin? Because I mean, they want to tax the gains on stocks, but what about the gains on crypto or the losses? Am I right? So what if I'm sitting on a minus 99% on a poopy coin? Can I claim that as a tax credit then? Because I believe that the current tax credit cap on losses is $3,000. Now I actually claimed that because who was it? Some of my trades when I was swing trade meme stocks like AMC, I actually claimed some losses on some of those trades, and that's how I found out about that. So unless they've changed that, Anyway, if you're going to tax unrealized gains, you're going to have to also be able to credit unrealized losses. Something to consider if old Cacklin Harris wins. Oh, sorry. You can tell I was thinking about that a lot. Charlie, glad to be able to catch a string. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for taking so long to get to your comment. I'm glad you could be here, bro. I think old style Farius was my favorite. Oh yeah. I remember. They don't call him the Red Baron for nothing. You damn right. He burned my arm up. Yeah, it's all getting scaly now. Let me see. Why can't I redeem channel points to have you spill a paint pot? Oh God, please! I don't need to. Now that you mention it, oh dang! Now that you mentioned my flesh shade was not closed all the way. Thank you for reminding me to make sure all my stuff is closed up. Anyway, let's see. Ultramarines have an interesting paint scheme. God damn it, they're not Ultramarines. I'm kidding. Yeah, they're Azure Knights. Everybody says they're Ultramarines. It's fine. This is actually an old one. This is the Assault on Blackreach Dreadnought right here. So I painted this maybe, I don't know, 5 years ago maybe? And it was like the first time that I had seriously tried to paint stuff. And so you can see I went with a muted scheme because I don't know, I didn't know what I wanted. So I was like, what, Fenrisian blue, Fenrisian gray, whatever, for the trim. So anyway, where's my there's my stuff there. So you can see I came a long way in terms of like color choice and such. But anyway, there's that there. I got this. I might do this guy next, by the way, because I'm getting tired of doing blue. I have this big Tyranid here. I feel like doing something organic, so I might do him up next after the Terminator. But yeah, let me fix my thing. There we go. This is Azure Knights Custom Chapter. Yeah. I just went with blue because blue's my favorite color, and I just like this vibrant blue. And it's got me a lot of compliments. People seem to like the vibrant colors. Alright, well, let's see here. I forgot to do the black first, so why don't we try to do the black? And let me use my worn out Temu brushes. Or actually, you know what? I'll use this one. But it's got a rogue thread that well, maybe it'll be okay. Anyway. Yeah, that's right. I trim my brushes. Alright, we're going to go with black. I only got one black, I think. Hey, you talk about my biceps now? I'm kind of impressed with it because I've been hitting the gym pretty religiously, about 4 days a week. Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm trying to keep up. Oh. I would like to see Mantis Warriors. You don't see them very often. Vulcan asks, what scheme am I going to paint the Terminid in? Oh, I'll show you one more time. I don't know if you can see. But I have a Nid right here. Right there. And he's like dark purple for the carapace, and then grayish blue for the flesh with pink highlights for like muscle fibers and such. I just like purple. You know, I don't see purple very often. Alright. See what we can do here with this black. Ironically, your name is Shark and your favorite color is blue. Yes. Twitch can show breasts yet will not allow us boys show our muscle. Is that for real? They don't let like no dudes with shirts off? I mean, not that I would watch that, Derek, but you know, I think it's everything should be. Am I on camera here? Everything should be across the board. Alright, we already know we're going to have to touch stuff up, so I'm going to try not to stress too much about it. Yeah. So tomorrow, I'm taking my kid to a grand opening of a library here in town. I think they're giving away some free stuff, and it's close. Currently, if we want to go to the library, it's all the way on the totally other side of town. And parking sucks. You gotta pay for parking down there. And but anyway, so they got a new library right next to his school, so it's pretty convenient. I'm sure they'll take field trips there and stuff. And then Sunday, me and him and my cousin and my BFFF in real life are going fishing. And my cousin's name is Tom, and my BFFF's name is, well, we call him Jerry, so I'm literally going fishing with Tom and Jerry. Alright, there's a little support that was stuck between them fingers that I didn't get. Alright. I got blue on my finger. Alright. Get a little of that water. Oh, and then, I think kids have been in school for like 3 weeks now. Maybe 2 weeks, I don't know. And my kid finally got his first cold of the school year. Them kids, them children be filthy, man. Them churn be filthy. Alright. Yeah, we're going to have to touch up the blue, but we'll do that later. Ooh, man, look at that. Alright, we're going to put shading in there. I'm not going to get crazy with the black. Oh, his booty. I didn't see, he's got a big old butt cheek right there. Seems like a vulnerability to me, but, you know. Oh, hold on, let's see here. 6-cylinder samurai. Hello. Is this a homebrew chapter or Ultra Pro? So this is a homebrew. Like I said, I mentioned earlier, just blue is my favorite color, and I just like this shade. So anyway, these are Azure Nights, and they're trimmed in red and gold, and primary color I use Techless Blue for the primary color. I do have some ultramarines that came in they came with an Imperium magazine. So I got 3 Assault Ultramarines. And I do have Ultramarines colors. I could paint them just to see how they actually look when stacked up to my guys. But anyway, thank you for coming to hang out. That's a bit weird there. My cat's being weird. Alright, back of the legs. Is there still kind of like a high-pitched whining sound? So that might just be the microphone, or it might be my computer fan, which I can't do anything about. Alright, I'm staying on camera here. Let's flatten that brush up. Alright. Ooh, we fudged that all up. There we go. Alright. So we'll come back to that and tighten that up later. Oh, and there. I don't want to miss any. I'm gonna check the chat in a minute, boys. Alright. That looks okay. Oh, and I totally forgot around the legs. Oh, Tom Shark, Jerry Fins. Yeah. And then my friend was like, "Oh man, we gotta get licenses if we're going fishing." And I said, "I ain't buying a license. This is when the DNR guys pull up in their boat. I'm gonna give the rod to my kid." Oh, by the way, you want to hear something crazy? So I listen to a shark podcast. It's not really a podcast; it's a show. It's on YouTube. It's called Sharks Happen, and it's really good. And the guy I was listening to it, and he was telling a story. So I live in a southern town, and we have a very kind of well-known military base, and they do training for recruits. Well, in the 60s, I always told people don't go swimming around here. Anyway, in the 60s, a recruit was getting hazed by some other recruits, and he tried to, first he snuck out, and his plan was to swim away, like literally swim away through a brackish river and a salt marsh. And he got ate. So he was eaten by a shark. I never determined what kind of shark. And I guess they found his mutilated remains. But they've had a couple of recruits get killed by alligators. Actually, I found this out. I don't know if I've told you guys before. I've told you guys before. I don't know if you remember, but we used to go to a pond on this military base that happened to have alligators, but we'd go fishing there. And my grandmother would be fishing, and then eventually the neighborhood kids that she took with us would get bored, and we would throw shrimp in the water to lure alligators up close, and then we would hit them in the head with a stick. So that exact place where we were doing that, numerous recruits had been killed by alligators. So literally, we were probably whacking an alligator in the head, and it had killed somebody. Hardcore, man. All right, let's see. Oh, dang, he's got black on his neck too. I didn't even see that. All right, let's get this neck bit here. Yeah, I really should have did the black first. All right, I guess I'm tired. I can't like steady my fingers. That'll do. We'll stuff a bunch of shade in there to darken that up. Alright, the butt is solid. Let's stuff some shade in there. Alright. Oh, hang on, let me check the chat for a second. Ugh. I'll just prop this boy up like that. How about this? Hey, there we go. Oh. Not sure, but I don't want to find that. Twitch can be weird with rules. Cheap is good, free is better. Deep sea fishing. Oh, careful with those butt cheeks. Stipple those cheeks. I don't want to stipple the cheeks. I just want to get them done with. Yeah, there's some audio screeching. I'm not sure if that's my computer. It might be because the fan is pretty loud. Or if it's just the cheap camera. It's pretty rare that an alligator would kill someone. You would think so, but I mean, I feel like alligators and sharks are both territorial. And when I say territorial, I don't mean like, yo, this is my home, get out of here. It might just be, yo, you're close to me, I don't want you close to me, and then they just take you. But like I said, there's some big alligators out there. I remember the one, I mean, in my mind, it was massive, like 10 feet. And we were, 7 years old, 8 years old, and hitting it with sticks. So, anyway, let's see. I'm going to see what I want to do here. What's next? It's probably a better idea if I put the metal, gunmetal on this. Alright. What time it is? Alright. I think I will do the Runefang steel and then I will call it a night for this one. If I can find it. Where'd I put it? There it is. Crocs are the U-shaped snout. Alligators have the V shape. You got it backwards. Homebrew Salamander successor chapter based off alligators. I think you should do it, man. Alright. That might have been too much. I'll put some of that back. Whoa. Save the brush. There it is. I actually use this crappy brush for banner work because the tip is curved in just such a weird way that it's perfect for scritching out some text. Alright. I'm going to do the bullet casings and the barrels. The magazine doesn't make any sense, but it looks cool. What's all this? Metallic bits. Okay. Sorry, there's a big truck outside making a bunch of noise. Oh, you notice I don't have to drill the barrels out on this one. Oh, that'll look cool. Put a red, like a red thing. That'll look cool under there. Anyway, let's see. See if I can get the wife on the phone tonight and maybe crack me open a beer and watch Grandma's Boy. If I don't get tired, maybe watch some Chappelle Show on DVD. We get real wild tonight. Alright. I'll do that a little bit there. Crocs are narrow snout, alligators are wide. And, I mean, both are dangerous, but crocodiles will, like, go out of their way to, like, attack you. In fact, I watched there's 2 videos on YouTube. This guy, he just does like macabre topics, and he did one video is every, I guess, fatal alligator attack in, you know, modern U.S. history. And the video was like 45 minutes long. And then he did one for every fatal crocodile attack in Australia. And the video was like 4.5 hours long. So that right there tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, see that? This Rune Fang steel is a nice, cool metallic color, but it gets overpowered by anything that's dark underneath it. It's like this blue that it's getting overpowered by. Alright, some weird shapes. Get those done. Red, and we'll get some silver in there. Oh my god, are you for real? It's almost 9 o'clock and there's a bunch of construction dudes smoothing down concrete outside. Maybe you can hear it. Alright, so there's our silver. I think that's it. That'll look pretty when it's done. Nothing else is silver. Oh, I think I'm going to do the lead belcher on these pipes on the back. Never mind, there's just the one. I'm not going to go through all that trouble. Hold on, I'm going to check the chat here in just a second. Oh, what's this say? Homebrew Chaos Space Marine Legion based on Monster Halloween cereals Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Blueberry. Hey, now you might be onto something with those color schemes. Alright, we didn't water this down, and it's pretty tight. Like I said, we're going to come back in and tighten this up. Let's see. Oh, led by their Primark General Mills. It is a Friday night. Yes. Thank you, Casio. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here, Casio. You get. I try to stream Mondays and Fridays. I'm pretty good about it. Oh, yeah. Derek knows. He's one of the OGs. I didn't want to do it. I don't want to do it too late because I know people want to chill and stuff on their Fridays, and I don't want to do it on the weekends because I think people probably got stuff to do. And in the middle of the day, nobody's home, so. But if you do miss one, I post all the videos to YouTube. I made a Rumble account, even though it's still after. I think last time I made a go at Rumble was during COVID when I tried to do a gaming channel. It didn't really pan out because we ended up having a baby. But there's nobody there. The only people that were there were schizos who got kicked out everywhere else. So even now, like it's all politics channels. I try to see if there's any hobby channels or like documentary channels, stuff like that. They're there, but like I guess they left. So I want Rumble to succeed. It's just there's not much there that normies want. They need to get a couple big name singers, I guess, to like post exclusively there. They got to do something. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna stop there for tonight because, like I said, I need to recharge my batteries after finishing that beast of a tank. It's nice to work on something small though. Oh yeah. Let me see. Can I focus on it? Is this focused? How's that? Ugh. Let me see. In your Fallen Arc Twitter. Now, how did that happen? The Derek Fallen Arc. The Fallen Derek arc. I'm just laying out some of the dudes I got. My wife betrayed me, started stealing my stuff for her garage sale. Bro. Well, I got a garage sale story. So, we tried for a second baby for a while, and it just didn't pan out. So, anyway, after a while, we're like, well, we could use the extra cash. I don't remember what we were using it for. I think we wanted to buy more GameStop or something. Anyway, you guys know how I feel about that probably by now. But anyway, so we packed up a bunch of stuff for the yard sale. I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning, and I get up and I start putting stuff out. And the yard sale is like, we're getting ready to start. I just got everything set up, and the wife comes up to me and she goes, "Hey, you might want to put the baby stuff back." I was like, "What you mean?" And she showed me a test. So anyway, after I had already done all the work, then I had to go put a bunch of stuff back. Funny how things work out. I come home to all my DVDs on the couch, and then she was like, "It's useless media." Did you tell her that physical media is king? Oh my gosh. I mean, what you gonna do when the Iranians, you know, blow up EMP devices that fries all your electronics? All your digital media is gonna be gone, man. Bro. I mean, you think she'd be red pilled by now. My God. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything until you can't watch season 5 of Sopranos because your Fire Stick got cooked. Doesn't she have her isn't it Woman versus Miniatures? Is that your wife? Because I don't see her around much anymore. No, that's a friend. She kind of disappeared. What the heck? That's an in real life friend. I thought that was your lady the whole time. Just because of the similarities, and you guys always kind of fed off of each other. Mm. My friends, my in real life friends sent me a hurtful meme. Anyway, alright. Well, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she comes around. You can just tell her that Space Shark said physical media is king. Actually, a buddy of mine sent me a gift card for Amazon because he wanted to play Space Marine 2 with me, but I don't have the current gen console, so he sent me a gift card to so I could get one. But I wouldn't look. I didn't know these things are like $450 now. It's crazy. Even the digital only Xbox is it's like 300. The S. Anyway, I'm not getting that one, so I'm just gonna save up so I can get what I deserve. Get the physical version, the Series X. What's this here? She's a cool chick who I'm very similar to, but I'm married and she's gay. You know what? I didn't want to say nothing, but I could tell that from the from the haircut and the picture. All right, well, fair enough, man. I'm sure your lady can rest easy at night. But anyway, my kid is actually sick. I think I mentioned that, so I'm gonna give him some medicine and get him ready for bed. I need to take a shower, and I'm gonna see if I can catch my lady on the phone tonight. But I appreciate everybody for coming to hang out. It means a lot for the boys to come and spend a little time with a internet stranger. And I think that's it, man. Questions, comments? Nah? Alright. See you in the tweet. Well, hopefully the kid gets better. Man, when these kids is in primary school, they're sick twice a month. It happens. And then, of course, you'll get sick too. It's just the nature of the beast. Anyway, y'all have a blessed evening, and I will see y'all out there. Bye.